just to review on the regular show, here's the question we had at the end. To be totally just, you believe that Dick Cheney, George Bush, and the whole administration should be prosecuted for their act?
Governor Jesse Ventura is with us.
But if that is the case, then we should prosecute. We should have prosecuted Harry Truman. Should have prosecuted Abraham Lincoln. Should have prosecuted Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Are you for that?
They're dead.
But if you talk about justice,
they're dead.
So if they weren't, would you prosecute
reality.
them?
You're giving me a hypothetical that's bullshit.
I'm giving you a hypothetical because you're making up Rosie O'Donnell-like scandals that says that 9/11 was an inside job.
Well, why are you not allowed to ask anything about it?
No,
why,
you're
when
concluding.
you approach the government, I approach the government.
I read everything possible. I watched all the hearings. You're right. I haven't read. You looked at my reading list. Have you read the 9/11 report and you think it's a piece of fiction?
No, I believe everything in it. I believe my government's never lied to me, have they? Let's see, where should we start? The Gulf of Tonkin incident? Now, that took us into war in Vietnam. They've now admitted it was a lie. So 58,000 of my generation were killed based upon a lie. But that doesn't count, does it?
What does that have to do with 9/11?
That shows that we will lie to go to war. We've been doing it for years. We will continue to do it. The Gulf of Tonkin incident, did you believe that? Well, you probably weren't alive then.
I apologize for not being alive then.
Well,
it won't happen again.
Well, I was alive.
Okay.
But and I remember our president sitting on TV telling us our boys are floating in the water.
And because of that, you'll never believe anything. And because of that, you'll never believe anything.
But they lie all the time. Have you been in government? No, I have.
All right, so that's so I've never been in the NFL, but I could watch a football game and judge what's going on.
Why do we have the CIA embedded in all state government when their mission statement says that they're not?
The question. If you just say one thing, you don't think the CIA has our best interests in mind. You don't think our intelligence branch.
I never said any of that.
But your questions and conclusions only lead to that one statement. That you think everyone's against America, the government's against America.
True. Always remember, dissension's the greatest form of patriotism. Tom Jefferson said that.
Tom, you were alive then?
No. You're going to insult me.
I got to go to radio. Yeah. All right, Jesse. Take care.
He's leaving.
Jesse, I do have to say that I think Brian probably has read every word from the whole 9/11 situation. He's passionate about it, as you can see.
Well, I am too.
But and I agree with you that there's been covert activity over time, no doubt, where the government has not told its people every single thing that's gone on. I don't think anyone
they rarely
would be surprised. But when it comes to 9/11, are you so sure?
No.
Okay.
No, but I ask questions, and what perturbs me is that you don't get answers. Nobody wants to talk about it. This event that changed our entire history of our country, why aren't we allowed to discuss it? Why aren't we allowed to ask questions? The moment you do, you get a reaction like he gave me. How dare you? How dare you question your government?
So what are your questions?
My questions are simple. I worked in demolition. I'm a former frogman, underwater demolition team. I know how to blow things up. How could the buildings fall at the rate of gravity? Basic physics tells you that can't happen.
Yeah.
And how did the cement get so pulverized? Just simply from falling, it was blown into dust. What energy was required to pulverize all that cement
so
into
what
dust?
Conclusion do you draw?
I don't know. But I certainly question, and yet I'm attacked when I question. You notice how if you bring up 9/11 and have any questions about it, immediately everyone attacks you over it, tells you you're crazy, calls you Rosie O'Donnell, insult you. Why? Because I ask questions?
I think a lot of people, Jesse, figure, well, you know, that 9/11 report came out, it said it was those guys over there. It was those Al-Qaeda guys. So people just go, okay. They've formulated an opinion in reasoned manner, and that's what happened. Now, they can't know for sure that all of that happened per se, but, you know, you do ask a lot of questions, and that's what your book
is about.
Don't Start the Revolution Without Me is about. It's about asking questions.
And I thought in our country that was good. In this country, I thought before 9/11 it was good to ask questions. It was
challenge
good.
Authority.
Challenge authority. But now apparently we've changed to where you're not allowed to challenge authority. You have to accept what the government tells you, keep your mouth shut, and stay in line. Well, that's not the America that I served as the military. I served because, to me, defense of free speech, popular speech, the First Amendment doesn't need to be defended. It's unpopular speech is why we have that amendment. And it seems that when you question 9/11, you're asking unpopular speech today.
So you would also like to question the Obama administration. It wouldn't just be the former Bush administration.
Oh, I'd like to question everybody on it, because to me it doesn't, what happened that day, there are so many unanswered questions, and even the relatives, you saw the protests at the 9/11, and since when do you bring in witnesses that don't have to testify in open, where they're brought into closed door rooms and allowed to testify together?
Let me get your pulse on what's been happening recently, because since we've chatted at the Republican convention in St. Paul, the economy's gone to hell. And the government now basically runs the car industry and the banking industry. And I'm really interested in your interpretation of that.
It's difficult. Are they doing the right thing? I don't know. I don't think anyone really knows. I think it's a roll of the dice.
You hope they are.
You hope they are. And you hope that the decision-making people are doing the right thing. Can I unequivocally tell you they are? No, I can't.
But you don't like government getting involved. So
no, I'm very much small government. I believe government is far too expansive. When I was governor once, I brought my whole staff together, and I asked them, I said, during lunch, I said, when we come back, I want you to tell me one thing in your life that's not government controlled. And they couldn't. One guy brought up sleeping, and I said, no, not true. Remember, you got that tag on your mattress that says you, by penalty of law, if you rip it off.
Well, it'd be harder for them to come up with an answer
exactly
now.
If you get arrested for ripping that thing off the mattress.
I got a feeling I got a feeling someplace in your history you've ripped some tags off of mattresses and pillows.
Maybe, but the point is, our government is so much in our lives today. I mean, even the air you breathe.
No, you're absolutely right, and you've got to. And I love the fact that in this country, and this show in particular, we ask questions all the time that are contrary to what the government tells us.
But one of the reasons I enjoy living in Mexico, I'm treated like an adult down there.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
You're from Mexico. How are you feeling? You don't
Great.
have the flu. You didn't bring me the flu.
No, and let me state this unequivocally. I feel the Mexican government has done everything feasibly possible. They shut down the schools for a week. They canceled all their soccer games, which to them, that would be like us canceling baseball for a week.
World Series.
When I left, you had to fill out a questionnaire, and they actually did a thing where they touched your skin and they took your temperature. And if your temperature was too high, you didn't get on the plane.
That's great.
So, you know, I think that they've done everything they feasibly can do. People need to understand, when there's an outbreak of 1,500 in Mexico City, you got to remember, Mexico City's twice the size of New York.
Absolutely.
You're talking about 15 to 20 million people there, and 1,500 is small in comparison to the amount of people that live there. Is it a dangerous situation? Yes. I would counter this. How about all these numbskulls out there that don't believe in evolution? Swine flu, there's your classic example. There's a virus that evolves, and it will come back again. Once we fix this one, that virus will re-evolve, do it, and it'll appear again. But all these people, all these people say evolution, it's just a theory. You know what I answer back with, Gretchen?
What?
So is gravity. That's just a theory. If you don't believe it, go jump off the building and see if it's real.
Yeah, we saw what happened to those ducks earlier. Don't start the revolution without me, Jesse Ventura. Always a pleasure.
My pleasure.
All right. Never a dull moment, my friend.
Absolutely.
How's your blood pressure?
My blood pressure is great. I'm surfing now, and that's my main thing in life. Is
you look like a surfer now.
Well, my hero now is Laird Hamilton.
He's an attractive guy.
I don't watch it, and it's not for his attractiveness that I like him. It's for his courage.
That's why I watch him.
And the waves he rides. He has great courage. He's a man of courage.
Don't check out his wife. We'll be back tomorrow. That would be Wednesday. See you then.